Hi there, welcome back to the dojo. This is Russ Leach, I'm the comic book black belt, and this is a video of the Inhumans piece that I produced for Draw the Marvel Way a while ago. It's one at the far end, I think it's issue 95 or something like that. Draw the Marvel Way is a bi-weekly publication produced and published by Marvel and has set in the UK and Europe, and it's a tutorial magazine. So hints and tips, tutorials, that kind of stuff. So this particular piece was an ensemble, it was a group shot, and I produced the pencils and inks for this, and then James and Freddie produced the colours, and you'll get to see some of the colours at the end of the video. So it's pretty straightforward really. I've done the pencils and the inks here. I'm just going to whiz through on the inks at this point so you can see them come together, and come back again and talk about composition and the sketch work later on in the video. So I'll just leave you now to run through the screen grab of the inks. It's quite quick. It's I think it's about 5 or 6 times speed, so you can see that come together, and I'll be back in a moment to talk about the sketch work underneath and show you all the colour work as well. See you in a minute. So back again, as you can see, I'm at the end of the inks now. The handy thing about using layers in Photoshop is that you can do little bits and pieces like this. For instance, I'm doing some these sort of lightning bolts down the front of Black Bolt's chest there, pulling up a little bit of reference to see how the costume looks. And I can put that on a layer over the top after I've done all the musculature and the anatomy and getting all the shading right, and then pop that on over the top, and that works really well from an inking perspective. So what I'll do now is I'll flick through, and you can see some of the sketch work that I did to put the page together. You can see I'm just playing around with figure drawing and positioning. And that's really good when you're going for a composition. It's really important to mess about with where your characters are standing, how that flows throughout the whole page. It's not just about piling figures on top of each other. And in this particular case, what's happening is I'm going back into the distance with this. So I wanted to make sure that the figures worked as they came forward, and that I had a focal point, which is Black Bolt right at the start, at the front. Sorry. And then laying on the colours over the top after the inks are done. You can see how James has also joined in with that composition aspect. He's seen that intuitively from his colour work, and added the lighting from where Crystal is coming in with Lockjaw, and the light is coming forward and from behind the main characters in front. So my initial ideas of how conceiving how the layout and the positioning of all the figures works is also important from a colour perspective, and how James is picking out those people with lighting. I think he's done a fabulous job on this, as usual, and it really does show how you can improve at every stage in comic book production. So, you know, quality pencils that aren't just quality from perspective of, you know, technique and skill as far as figure drawing or drawing backgrounds or positioning or whatever, but also composition, where the panels fit on the page, how they work together, the flow of the panels, getting that right, and then applying good inks to it so that it really does embellish the whole work, and picks out lighting, also depth of vision, things like thickness of line and that kind of stuff, and then you finish that off with great colouring like James has done here, and it really finishes the piece off. And it's not just the bit on the end, it's not just the cherry on the cake, as it were. It really builds the whole piece. It's definitely a building block. It's equally as important. So I think he's done a stellar job with that, and I was really pleased with the piece overall. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing the different stages and my simple approach to composition there, of just being able to lay figures or objects in the right way, but don't just think about them individually, in isolation. Each one has kind of got to work together as a graphic image, and that's got to be pleasing to the eye, as well as do what it's supposed to do. You know, either tell a story or provide some kind of visual impact. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the channel, actually, and thanks for those people who have been subscribing. I've got some more subscribers, which is great, and over on BitChute as well, some more subscribers there. Thank you for watching, and like I said at the start of the video, make sure and sign up for the email subscription list so I can keep you informed of everything that's going on. Like and share, obviously. Any sharing of any video is always really good for the channel. And that's about it from me today. Thanks very much for being in the dojo with me again today, and I'll see you in another video real soon. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching Comic Book Black Belt. If you've enjoyed the content from this video, please like, share or subscribe and come over and follow me on Twitter. It's been great having you in the dojo. See you again soon.